Hi, I'm Joli Hamilton. I'm a homeschooling mom. I have 7 kids, 4 of them homeschool, and 3 of them go to public school. When the kids were a bit younger, I founded and taught an eclectic co-op based on Waldorf educational principles. That was fun because I loved creating a really active, engaging atmosphere where we could have discussions amongst all the kids about all different sorts of things. The foundation of all of my teaching is critical thinking. I think that learning to think and learning to think about thinking helps make us better people. That's a lot of thinkings though. We can have fun doing it. The world is a wild place. It's a good thing to get comfortable and learn to have fun along the way while we're learning about the world. Since every single one of us learns differently, I don't expect that everyone in one of my classes will have the identical kind of participation. The most important thing to me is that we support each other and have fun. We have a fun, inclusive learning environment. If a part of the class is difficult for you or you don't understand it, I'll be available to talk to you. But it's most important that we all talk together. You can go ahead and be bold in my classes and we can share ideas. I'm also a doctoral student of depth psychology. That means that I'm working on the longest paper of my life. Over the next couple of years, I have to write a 300 or 400 page paper that has to go through a huge review process. So I understand how it feels to have way too much schoolwork and feel kind of overwhelmed, but we get through it. On the other hand, I love what I study. So a lot of the time, it's almost like I'm not working at all. Almost, sort of. I also guest lecture at the university level, and this year I'm spending lots of time giving presentations at national psychology conferences. I also have a lot of hobbies. I paint on large-scale canvases, like really large-scale canvases, and I went to school for fashion design. So I love to sew and knit and crochet and tat. That means to make lace out of string. I love passing on those skills too. They're skills not just for creativity, which is important, but they're also skills for self-sufficiency. My mom passed them to me, her mother passed them to her, and it's important to me to pass those on too. So maybe we'll meet in a class about that, or maybe we'll meet in a class about mythology or psychology or something like that. My passion for teaching comes from a love of questions. We share this complicated world. And depth psychology helps me personally make sense of this complicated world. Depth psychology is a little bit different from mainstream psychology. It's actually the psychology that mainstream modern psychology is founded on. But we don't talk about it quite as much as you would think. It's a really interesting subject. It gets to the heart of questions like, why do humans have myths all over the world? Why do we tell stories to each other? Why do we dream? What do our dreams mean? What does it mean to be a person? What does it mean to be a person in this world versus a person in another setting? Maybe this all sounds a little bit complicated, but I hope it also sounds interesting because depth psychology, mythology, creative expression, these things, thinking about these things and how the human mind works with them can help us be better thinkers and really just more interesting people too. So that's about it from me. I'm just a bubbly, extroverted person who loves to work with all different people and talk about just about anything. So I hope to meet you in class sometime soon.